Hello everyone, this is David Hawkins, founder and director at the University Guys. I really will encourage you not to believe simplistic media stories, not to hear I've heard this and say, well, because it's happening because my friend's daughter's university is doing this, that therefore our son's university will do that. Contact the universities, find out good information, use us at the University Guys if we can help. So if you are looking to go into those countries, what would I do? If you're already enrolled in a university, then keep communicating them. You are a consumer of their service. They should be giving you a lot of information. Get in touch with them. If it's hard to get hold of people on email and phone, use their social media channels. A lot of student portals will have ways in which you can contact universities as well in there. If you're looking to go, that's a very different issue. You're going to have some practical issues in terms of the availability of flights, the cost of flights. It's going to be an issue as well in terms of supply and demand. You'll need to look at internal rules for things like quarantine. In the UK, we're just now introducing a 2-week mandatory quarantine period for arrivals. Where are you going to quarantine? When would you need to come back for those kind of things as well? How do visa timelines work? Do you need, like in the United States, to get a visa before you apply? Or is it like Ireland, where you get to Ireland and then once you're in Ireland, you then apply for the visa? So really look at the detail would be my advice. And the second thing I would look at is to understand your own sense of risk versus reward as to how comfortable are you with the risks of traveling, of the risks of maybe second waves in countries, in terms of the security of maybe having to get home, access to healthcare and things. Very different United States versus Canada versus Europe in terms of some of those things. And then the reward of how much does going to university mean to your child? You know, what are the other things they could do? Normally you might say defer a place for a year, have a gap year, do some work, travel, volunteer. How easy will it be to access those kind of things? What jobs may be on offer? And actually, how important is getting started with that university course? Again, I'll give a couple of examples. For students who are going to do a course that's very mathematical, having a year out might mean they might struggle to keep that maths going for a year. So maybe keeping going with that maths, even if it's going to be a hybrid, sort of half online or even a full online course, could be a really important thing to do. If, however, maybe they're doing something that's more linguistically based, then maybe there would be opportunities potentially to keep working on that language by traveling, by doing some volunteering, by things like that. So again, very bespoke. I think every individual is going to come up with a different answer here. What would I highlight to parents is don't rush to make decisions. Definitely consult with people. Please don't believe what you're hearing reported in the media, what you've heard on the Facebook group, what you're looking on maybe on messaging boards. There are counsellors all over the world, wonderful counsellors in India, people like ourselves at the University Guys with professional affiliations and professional accreditations who really are plugged into this and can help you. And also, if you are in situations where the finances do not look like they were a while ago, where there are some complications in that, I would definitely suggest 2 different things. First one, do consider maybe a geo swerve at the last minute, looking at where actually might we find a similarly high quality of education for our child, but perhaps in a different location. I mentioned Ireland as an example. Wonderful liberal arts institutions you also have in India, like Ashoka and Flame and Bennett. Even potentially thinking about Australia and New Zealand, where the academic calendar works differently, so you could start in February. Plenty of university destinations all around the world that are still accepting students there as well.